So most people think I'm crazy. While everyone's moving to the trendiest destinations around the world, I just moved to Rwanda. No co-working spaces, no entrepreneur meetups, no beach clubs, just some of the most genuine and wholesome people you will have ever met. What I found in these villages has completely changed the way I think about success, time, and entrepreneurship in general.
This in Rwanda.
I've traveled for over 10 years across 50 countries, and there's just something completely different about how Rwanda operates. Let me show you a day in the life here in North Rwanda, close to the border of Uganda, and show you exactly why some of the best decisions in life are some of the craziest.
Hello.
About to head to this random town up here. Let's see how this goes.
So I'm hiking in North Rwanda right now. Look at how beautiful it is. Look at this. Unreal, right? Apparently if I walk like 45 minutes this way, I could actually cross the border into Uganda. Very villagey, beautiful, lots of farmland. Incredible hiking. They call it the land of 1,000 hills. I'm not a hiker, so I am out of breath constantly. Trying not to look lame whenever the locals see me. So Rwanda, most people know it from like Hotel Rwanda, right? 30 years ago, there was the big genocide here. And I've been here a couple weeks now. I'm going to be here for 6 months, my second time here. Freaking love the country. Most people think about it as dangerous and they're worried about it. And the truth is, it's actually the second safest country in Africa. Cleanest country in Africa. They actually have one day a month where everyone can do community service. And they do irrigation, they clean up. It's incredible. People here are incredibly friendly. You know, people are very respectful, very peaceful. They've kind of rebuilt since then. So guys, one of the most underrated destinations in the world, Rwanda. About to head in, about to get stared at. Let's see how this goes. Hi. How are you? Good. Yep. Everyone's staring at me. It's definitely getting stared at, but right when you say hello, everyone's super friendly, cracks a smile. Who is winning? Not yet. Everyone's just generally so curious of why is the Mzungu in town. It was a fun situation. I feel like a local celebrity. So I stopped by the local shop in the town, got this malt apple drink. Let's see how it is. I think this is the local soda of the region. It's really good. Good morning. Cool, so I just walked through the main part of the town. Definitely got stared at. Everyone was really cool though. Everyone's looking at you very seriously, and then you smile and you wave, and everyone's like, "Oh hey, Mzungu, what's up?" So everyone's super cool. Usually you could tell in a town if people are gonna like house you and ask you for money. This town, everyone's super curious, friendly. Plus, look at this incredible view, huh? Let's keep going. I'm right on the border of Uganda. See if I can make it.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yes.
What is your name?
My name is Marius.
Marius?
Hey.
And
My name is Emeline.
Amerin. Nice to meet you. Neel from America.
Hey.
Yeah.
You're coming from America.
I love you.
Bye bye. That was cute.
Zoom in over here. New friends.
So I've been thinking a lot about the concept of what I call the life bank account. One thing I know for certain, time's not a renewable resource, but money is, right? Yet sometimes we treat money as the end all be all, and we trade our time for money constantly. In reality, time is kind of like it's not a renewable resource. It is the most valuable thing you could have. I ran the calculation, so I'm 35 years old right now. I have a certain number of hours left in my life. Now, if I take out sleep for 8 hours, if I take out working hours of 8 hours, I really only have like 8 hours of disposable time left. Part of the time is going to be on just errands, life stuff, commuting, whatever. That actually only leaves me from now till 80, 65,700 hours left. That might sound like a lot, but think about it. If you only had $65,000 left, right? You'd probably start operating differently. If someone says, hey, give me $1 an hour of your time, you'd probably say, no, I only have $65,000 and then I'm done. And the crazy part is you can't like declare bankruptcy and start over with your life bank account. Once it's done, it's done. And that number, $65,000, which means 65,000 hours, it freaked me out. And I started realizing, man, I really got to number one, enjoy where I work. That's 8 hours of the day. I got to maximize my off time. I got to stop watching Netflix. I got to actually maximize my time here on Earth. So doing things like travel, exploring, taking a risk, starting a business, I think it's more incredible and it's weighted more when you're younger. So just think about the life bank account concept, because I think that's all that matters, really. Hello. They ran over here and said, Mazungu, Mazungu. Good morning. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Candy? 1. Okay. 2, 3. You got it. That's it. You got it. Okay, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Taking candy from strangers, huh? I got a posse. And I got a group of kids. I've made the mistake of giving one candy. They spread the word, and they've been following me for about an hour. They're saying, counting 1 to 30. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Hey. This is what a lot of times people don't get when they go to normal places like Bali or Hawaii or somewhere else and just have a normal lifestyle. Is you can have these beautiful interactions with a lot of the locals and the village people. That's awesome. So a lot of people think it costs a lot to travel. In fact, it's way cheaper to actually travel and live the type of lifestyle you want. I have a boxing gym close by. I have a personal chef, personal trainer, cleaner, which comes every day. And I live in the nicest part of Rwanda, and my rent and all-in cost are around $2,000 a month. But I think the beauty is you could still do everything you can do at home, but have a dope lifestyle with all the amenities that you actually want. Over here, I see a lot of expat families, especially in Kigali, who've moved here, got in a big house, got in a lot of different things, and they're able to do it because it's just a lot more affordable. Looks like a small house, small farm over here. Well, it looks like it's most people here are pretty self-sufficient. That's usually rice, beans, plantains. It seems like every family has their own small farm. Extended family stays on it, and they're just very self-sufficient, which is really cool. Hello. Can I walk? Can I walk? Yeah. So in this day and age where you could work from anywhere, why would you stay in your hometown? And we live in a beautiful day and age in this year where you can be completely location independent. You could choose where you go. Get a Wi-Fi even with Starlink in places like this in the middle of North Rwanda. Here's the thing. I think people optimize for the wrong thing when they have a location independent life. You know, they go to Thailand, maybe Mexico because it's easy, Europe. I was just in Kigali, in the capital of Rwanda. I was talking to someone and I told him I'm gonna be here for 6 months working remotely. And he was like, why aren't you in New York or Dubai or Bali or somewhere else? Why did you choose Kigali? And I've been doing this remote life for almost a decade now. The beauty of remote life, in my personal opinion, is having these very unique experiences that you learn probably most about yourself when you do the unconventional. And I think a lot of times when you put yourself into those situations, which are the most uncomfortable, especially when you're young and you could do it, help you grow the most. The beauty is there's Wi-Fi everywhere, right? There's data everywhere. You can still get your stuff done. Too many people opt for convenience. And the most things I've learned in life have been when I'm outside of my comfort zone and through interactions with strangers, honestly. I think that's how you learn the most about yourself. If you just set up shop in Bali, go to your normal co-working space, go to your normal coffee shops and just live life as normal, you're not exactly doing anything different from home. One of the most underrated spots I've ever been to is this, in Rwanda. So we're totally lost on the way to Uganda, in the middle of a bunch of houses. Let's see how this goes. Bravo. Yeah. Oh, okay. This way. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Good morning. Hello. Kugenda, Uganda. This way. Yeah. Okay. Goodbye. I think that mountain over there would be Uganda.
That's the border.
That's the border, yeah.
Eh.
Okay. English. Yeah. We could go here?
You can go down here.
Almost at the border. That's it. At the border crossing now for Uganda. Made it. Oh, we're officially crossed? Made it. Everyone's looking at us super curious. We have a guy coming down to try to help us, I think. Hello. It's okay. We made it over to Uganda. Hello.
Oh,
How are you?
Uganda.
Uganda.
Hey,
Uganda? Yeah. Hello. Yeah. 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 Okay. We're walking back. Walking back. They're drunks. Come. Yeah. Yeah. Can you go in front of me? Come here. You walk in front of me, all right? Yeah. Okay. Come here. We're going over there. Okay. All right. Tell you what. Megs, I'm gonna walk this way. You walk across. I'm gonna turn around and walk. All right. Let me deal with this. This local drunk at the border would not let us cross. He wanted money. We said no. Now we're running away from him. He's following us. Finally, another local guy came, pushed him away, helped us cross. Kind of scary moment, but we're going uphill. We're faster than him. I'm walking back from the border of Uganda. Made it across the border, which is beautiful. Along the way, there was villages and people are incredibly friendly, waving at us. Everyone was excited. So what happened is we crossed the border, and right when we crossed the border, a couple guys came up to us. And to me, later on, I realized, like, okay, these guys are clearly intoxicated. I was talking to one, you know, talked to the other. There's a little bridge which goes across from Rwanda to Uganda. We crossed it. And so one of the guys who's intoxicated went in front of us and was blocking the actual front and wouldn't let us go back into Rwanda. So my wife and I were there and we're like, all right, how are we gonna deal with the situation? I kept trying to tell him, like, come over here so I could let my wife go in front. He wouldn't budge. My thoughts during the time was, okay, I know this guy wants money. He's local, he's clearly intoxicated. We were just gonna maybe jump across the creek and just go. Luckily what happened, and when I put the camera down, another local villager came and helped. I just said, hey, we're trying to cross, and he helped move him across. And look, I think that situation is very isolated. You know, I've never been hassled here in Rwanda. Right when I crossed the border, we're in a border situation, and I think the people were very intoxicated, and we had to deal with that. I don't think those people can be indicative of an entire population. You know, like, you get into sticky situations every now and then. That was one where I don't think any of us were in real danger, but still, like, you know, you don't want to deal with that. Regardless, though, I still believe throughout this whole time here, going around hills, no one's hassled me. Everyone's been incredibly friendly. Everyone's been helpful. Even in that situation, the locals came and helped out and helped move the guy. But it's just, you know, you got to be aware of what situations you're actually getting into, right? You never really know what you're going to get into. In that situation, realize that 99% of the world is good. But yeah, man, excitement at the border of Uganda. By the way, I got a kid trailing me over here. Hello. Walking through houses on the way back. Thank you. Goodbye. My new friends. I think a lot of times people do what's conventional or what people think looks cool. For example, like right now, AI is a big thing. A lot of people are starting AI startups, consulting companies, things like that. I've been doing this for 10 years, and what I've noticed is sometimes the boring businesses are the most sustainable, and they let you live the life you want. And many times what we're looking for with lifestyle businesses is what's a business that's truly sustainable. Things like cleaning or HVAC or whatever are very sustainable, right? It doesn't matter what AI does. It doesn't matter what's going on in the economy. People need these services done. Now, I think for me, it took me a while to learn how to remove the ego from it and just understand that many times when you're building your ideal business, you're building it with the end in mind. Now, if you want to go for like $1 billion and make a ton of money, move to Silicon Valley, start a tech company, things like that.
if you want to have a business which supports the lifestyle you want, figure out how do you get there with the least resistance possible and what is sustainable. For me, after being on my journey for a while, I figured out that having a remote cleaning company helped me achieve that. I traveled for, almost 10 years now across 55 different countries. I'm currently living in Rwanda. The truth is that if you do what everyone does, you're going to get average results. If you do what average people do, you're going to get average results. So you got to zig when other people are zagging. Most people don't think to start a remote cleaning company or remote local business and travel the world. That's why it's unconventional and that's why it works. If you want true freedom, you got to do what everyone else is not doing. And sometimes the boring, mundane stuff, if you get over your ego with it, can actually let you live the life that you want.
Bye.
Hi.
No.